Hello, welcome to Pro Trader Strategies Daily Market Commentary. Today is Friday, June 11th, 2015. We've got a few things to go over today. We had a couple of economic numbers come out. They're really not widely watched for the most part, but we did see some market movement off of those. We had the Consumer Price Index come out this morning. It jumped the most since like 2012, up 0.5%. And that was largely due, in fact, to the higher oil prices and avian flu, or bird flu as everybody knows it. Egg prices were up like well over 56% or something like that. So that really caused that anomaly to happen there with the prices, made it look a lot bigger than what it probably really is in relation to everything else. We also had University of Michigan consumer sentiment, and that's another number that people actually bought really into that S&Ps. You saw the S&Ps really rally. The Dow, all the stocks kind of popped off of that number, and we've kind of since started trading sideways or downwards since that number. It was 94.6 versus last month's 90.7 or something. So that was kind of like buy on the number, and then big money came in and said it's just University of Michigan for the most part. One thing we're seeing here, so we're seeing the market sell off there. I've been talking about crude oil, waiting for a point to come in on that. Still hasn't happened. Crude oil is still stuck in a range, but I did see some news out today that the Saudis did say that they were going to stick by their raising of production, despite the fact that usually going into summer months we see a bit of a pullback in production out of OPEC. I'm telling you guys, time and time again, we have more oil than the Saudis right now, or OPEC combined, and they do not want these prices up at this level because it will make it easier for us to start producing. And the last thing they want to do is lose that hand in the market. I've been kind of looking. I'm still holding on to my Walmart, my IBM. They're trading downward to sideways. IBM is kind of come off a little bit, but still above my line in the sand there, which is my support area. That's where I basically sold my puts. So as long as we can stay above that for a little while, I'll be looking all right. The thing I did put on today, very small, I put on Amazon. And the reason why is because you can see it's tested this several times and failed. So it's tested it several times and failed, like I said. So I basically sold the 440, sold the 440, 450 call spread, and I put that on for, what was it, almost just a little under $3, $2.90 I think it was. But I did it really small. As you can tell, volatility is low, so it's not going to pay off very well. So I might just look to cover that relatively quickly and just take a small profit. Usually I'll cover those spreads for like 20-25% of the max profit on that. So we'll see. I was trying to find something in here today, but with vol being so low, it's really difficult. We got a couple of webinars coming up, so stay tuned for those. Look out on ProTraderStrategies.com and look for that coming up. We're going to be doing something pretty interesting on the bonds. As bonds increase rates, the price of those bonds goes down, and most people have about 40-50% of their portfolios in bonds, so they're going to really see a hit to their portfolios on that. As soon as bond prices start going down, that portfolio level is going to shrink up a little bit. And I'm going to talk about in the webinars how you can protect against that, or at least hedge against the rising rate and the falling portfolio values. People are going to be chasing yields and stuff like that. So keep your eyes out for that. That should be a good one. Also, we're going to be doing some online classes, so keep your eye out for that coming out. Check out Pro Trader Strategies, and if you can't take that, take it easy.